Hey, good morning, Roll Gang, and welcome on in to a fresh episode
of the Weekday WWnB.
Fuck yeah. Welcome on in, squad. Super hyped to be back for another Canon News Thursday edition of the show. Really excited to be joined by my beautiful, authentic co-host, Miss Rachel.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm chilling and vibing here in Las Vegas, Nevada. How about you?
Yeah, same. Doing good. Excited for today.
Oh yeah, got some really great cannabis news stories for y'all. We are gonna share the latest and greatest in industry news. What are the we got some from where the fuck do we got?
Looks like we've got some from the U.S. Senate,
Federal
Florida, Colombia.
Oh yeah, South American Colombia, not the District of Columbia. But really fucking excited to dive on into those.
Me too.
Yeah, cannabis industry news. The ball really is rolling, huh? The momentum is really strong for the industry.
Yeah, it's definitely growing too, continuously. So
yeah,
has to kind of explode at some point.
Exactly, and we are going to keep an eye on that for all the Roll Gangsters. So fucking excited to hit you with the latest and greatest in cannabis industry news here on this Canon News Thursday. So what do you say, let's get this show going officially?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck yeah. Welcome on into another episode of the Weekday Wake and Bake. We're going to read the ad reads for the show. Got some, really humbled to have some awesome sponsors every weekday morning. But the question we wanted to ask you guys is, what are you smoking on for your wake and bake today? Or if you're consuming the show after the fact, wherever the show is posted, what are you consuming while you're watching the show? Would absolutely love to know in the comments section, wherever you're consuming it. What are you smoking on this morning? We're going to roll up a nice joint of this peyote cookies.
I was going to say, you have to answer your own question.
Oh yeah, really excited. I'm going to go ahead and start rolling up this joint while the beautiful Miss Rachel gives a shout out to the sponsors of the show this morning.
As always, sponsors of the show. First up, the Rolling Spoon, the handy dandy cannabis multi-tool that's great at sealing the deal by rolling a perfect dime to smoke every single time. And then this little thing is also the promo code for Oaksterdam University, the first ever cannabis college. Great place to go. Get all of your cannabis knowledge, whether that's business, cultivation, bud tending, or anywhere in between. They've got you covered. Or even if you just want some really cool merch, because they have merch on their website as well that you can use the promo code for. So again, 10% off using promo code Rolling Spoon on the Oaksterdam site for courses and merch.
Oh yeah. And I'm going to use my Rolling Spoon not only just to help me get my cannabis industry education, but also to help me roll up a nice little dime here on the show. Maybe I'm going to try a little something different. I think I'm going to do a little inside outie on today's show because all these fucking papers the gum strip is on the wrong side. So I think I'm going to roll a little something different. But really fucking excited to get into today's show with all the Roll Gangsters. Smoke up a nice little joint and break down the latest and greatest in cannabis industry news. Brought to you by the first ever cannabis college, Oaksterdam, and the first ever patented grinder scoop roll tool, the Rolling Spoon Cannabis Multi-Tool. So, what do you say? Shall we get on into the news stories?
Of course. So, for the cannabis news today on this beautiful Thursday morning coming out of Las Vegas, Nevada, we have, well, this one isn't out of Las Vegas, but we are The U.S. Senate is convening today to talk about cannabis banking. New legislation coming to solve the industry alliances.
Yo, honestly, it is really about time for this fucking cannabis banking bill. Like, we are allowed to sell pot in so many states, but you're not allowed to technically buy it. And all the people that are making money off cannabis are technically filing illegally for their tax. It's really honestly a shit show. So really fucking excited that the Senate's finally taken some accountability for the fact that nobody that's making money off cannabis legally is able to put their money in the bank. So really fucking excited to get that bill passed. Don't you think it's important for all the cannabis companies?
Yeah, 100%. And I think that they need to keep it all fair between all the other companies as well, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I understand it depends state to state, but the surrounding areas, everyone should be able to have the same chance, and for it to be legal to do so and legal to be an abiding citizen to file all of your stuff, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So really fucking excited about the new cannabis banking bill. It's today. So the Senate, the United States Senate, is going to be talking about this issue today. Really, all my energy headed to the Senate desk right now, hoping they figure out how to get people the ability to file their cannabis earnings legally and safely. Gotta take care of the money that you earned.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice and sparked up. Moving on into story 2.
Oh, yeah.
We have corporate cannabis mogul spearheading legislation in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Trulieve, is that how you say it? Trulieve collects enough signatures to force 2024 vote. So can you break that down a little bit for me?
Yeah, so basically, one of the biggest cannabis companies in the world, Trulieve Cannabis, is spearheading the legislation to legalize cannabis adult use in Florida. They collected enough signatures on this ballot, or not on a ballot, on a, what is it called? A petition to get the vote onto 2024's ballot. So in Florida, in 2024, there will be a vote for adult use cannabis legislation statewide.
Now, this is the question. If the state votes for it, does that mean it just automatically gets passed, or does it still have to go through other things?
No, everybody has to vote. So it's going to be a public vote where people go into the polls and they vote yes or no on cannabis. And if everybody votes yes, if most Floridians agree, then cannabis will officially be legal. You know, it's just to get it on the ballot, but really fucking excited for
Yeah, but I mean, Florida is a state that I 100% think should be legal. There's nothing quite like smoking on a beach in Florida, and well, I mean, there is stuff compared to it, but it's a sunshiny state, you know. It's just I feel like they should be able to have that.
Lots of potential customers for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Great population for a cannabis industry. But yeah, it's going down. The vote is going to take place next year, and we could have cannabis legislation, adult use cannabis in Florida for the first time ever next year, as early as next year.
That would be huge.
Yeah, shout out corporate cannabis Trulieve for spearheading the bill. They have infinite money, so they'll definitely try to make it happen. Well, that's the thing.
Somebody that has the money should do something about it.
And they are.
Not to be the person to tell whoever has money what to do with it, but if you have the opportunity to maybe cause some good for people,
maybe do it.
Maybe you should probably get on that. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
So we have one more left. One more story. It's a global story. We got a little bit of global news here. But before we get on into that, gotta give a major shout out to this beautiful rolling spoon, this Oaksterdam rolling spoon, which is a collaboration of the two proud sponsors of every episode of the Wake and Bake. The rolling spoon helping me roll a dime every time on every episode of the show, and Oaksterdam University, where Rachel and I gained all of our cannabis knowledge at the first ever cannabis college, Oaksterdam University. With a collab, use promo code Rolling Spoon, one word, Rolling Spoon, for 10% off your tuition over at school and claim your stake in this budding industry today. So what's the last piece of cannabis news we got running this morning?
So last piece of cannabis news on this Canna News Thursday is that the Colombian Chamber of Representatives passed a bill to legalize cannabis statewide in South American states.
So South American state Colombia, not the District of Columbia, but the actual South American state is now going to have cannabis fully legalized statewide.
That's pretty crazy. Still 21 and above, or what is it in other countries? That's something that I wondered about. Other countries where the drinking age is lower. Is the smoking age also lower there?
Yeah, Amsterdam, I think you can smoke at 16. But, South America, I think this one's going to be 21, probably.
21?
We have to do a little bit more research. This news just came out, so.
Yeah, it said like hour ago or something.
Yeah. Shout out Colombia. Going to be smoking on the kush soon.
Wow. That's crazy though.
Maybe we ought to take a trip.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Cannabis legal trips are my favorite ones because I don't know. I don't want to be smoking illegally anymore, but
definitely not in another country or anything like.
Yeah, you can die.
Yeah, and like other governments
Brittany Griner
and stuff. Yeah, other governments and Well, we'll keep that within our safety areas. Don't go out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll stay safe with it. But really great cannabis news this morning. Got the U.S. Senate talking about cannabis banking. Florida on the verge of adult use legislation and officially passing legislation in the state of Colombia, the South American state of Colombia. Some really awesome cannabis industry news here on this Canna News Thursday. Want to wrap up the show?
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it so much, and it means more than you know. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Canna News Thursday, and we will 100% keep you updated on any more news that we hear, and we will be back next week for all of the new stuff, because, there literally is stuff coming out every day, every week. We have something new to talk about, so it just goes to show how much it is growing, and we are excited to be here, staying up to date for ourselves and for you guys. So we will see you tomorrow for Pot Culture Friday. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow.
See ya tomorrow. Really quick major shout out. The homie Rob. Morning, homie. Cherry Pie Socials. Got Chelsea in the spot. The chat champ of the morning. Cherry Pie Socials. Good morning, Vegas from Cali. Got Get the Eye with Us with the smoke signals coming from, what is that? I think Croatia. Holy shit.
Wow.
Major shout out everybody tuning in on all the streaming platforms. Like Rachel said, Pot Culture Friday tomorrow. So hyped to be back with the Roll Gangsters, and we will see you then. Mwah.
Bye.
Peace, Roll Gang.
Thanks for watching.
See ya tomorrow.